Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10% by bundling your renters and auto insurance with USAA. Bundle with USAA and start saving. Get a quote today.
There are people out there all across the country pushing boundaries to grow the game of golf. Like champion speed golfer Lauren Cupp, who plays faster than anyone else. And Will Lowry, whose work in the golf community inspires more kids to get into the game. As a champion partner of the Masters, Bank of America supports everyone determined to find out what's possible. In golf and in life. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Bank of America N.A. member FDIC, copyright 2025, Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
I think you're on mute.
Workday starting to sound the same?
I think you're on mute.
Find something that sounds better for your career on LinkedIn. With LinkedIn Job Collections, you can browse curated collections by relevant industries and benefits, like flex PTO or hybrid workplaces, so you can find the right job for you. Get started at linkedin.com/jobs. Finding where you fit. LinkedIn knows how.
This episode is brought to you by Walmart. New beauty is in bloom at Walmart, and it's all about springtime radiance. From Drybar, Tula Skincare, and hundreds more available online, Walmart has the premium brands you want and this season's on-trend products for flawless, glossy hair and hydrated skin. Big name beauty brands? Check. The things you love? Check. Find trending spring beauty and all you need to look and feel gorgeous at Walmart, on app and online.
Detroit Kool-Aid listeners, it's your boy at Chops in the D, coming at you on the mic for another edition of the Detroit Kool-Aid Cast Kool-Aid Packet. Woo-wee! And today, the highly anticipated, you've been waiting for it, people. I've been holding back on it. We are 2 weeks away from the NFL draft. And today, you're gonna get the hashtag Choppy Mocky 1.0. Oh, baby. And let's just dive right into it. If Oakley were here, he'd hit the music, and we would just get rolling right into the draft. So no time to mess around. With the Lions on the clock at pick 28, the pick is in. And the hashtag Choppy Mocky has the Detroit Lions taking Gray Zabel, offensive line, North Dakota State. Folks, this guy is quickly becoming my favorite pick at number 28. I love his versatility. He's got the ability to play up and down the O-line. He can play guard. He can play center. He can play tackle. I think whatever this guy lacks in length, he more than makes up for in IQ, in toughness, in balance. Man, I would just love to see the Lions take Gray Zabel, 6'6", 312 pounds at pick 28, top tier strength, intangibles for days. Man, I love this guy. Tough, nasty, competitive. Can we just run this guy back and have an O-line of Gray Zabel, Penei Sewell, Christian Mahogany, my boy, and just anchor this O-line for the next years and years and years to come. Would love this pick. Absolutely love his PFF grade at 91.4 in 2024. 970 snaps, 1 sack allowed, only 2 hits and 4 hurries, people. Just great metrics, great ability. I would absolutely love to see this guy in the Honolulu Blue. They project him to be more interior, even though he played mostly left tackle. But look, this guy he's just a stud. And if he's there at 28, I'm Brad, always open for business homes. I continue to build in the trenches, and I just run this pick up to the podium, and I take him. Which gets us into our second pick of the hashtag Choppy Maki, round 2, pick 60. And with this pick, I am selecting Demetrius Knight, linebacker from South Carolina. This one, folks, I know you weren't expecting it. It's a little bit different from some of the things that I've put out there, but this kid, man, and I call him a kid, but he will actually be one of the oldest prospects in the draft, which does not bother me. My boy at Derek Oakrey would probably go, but Choppy, he's so old. But man, this guy just screams Dan freaking Campbell kind of guy in every single way. He's got great vision. He fills the gaps. He's a tackler. He's competitive. He's strong. And the thing I really actually like about this guy that makes me think that he would fit the Lions scheme is that his coverage skills are great. The Lions ask their linebackers to drop back and cover more than any other NFL team. And this guy fits the bill right there. He's able to jump right in with Anzalone and the other cast that we have, the Derek Barneses, Malcolm Rodriguez, all the players that we've got there, the Jack Campbells. And this guy can fit right in. 6'2", 235. I love this kid. I like his ability. I also really love that he just loves to tackle, man. He's tough and he is aggressive. And his high football IQ just allows him to break down plays and process very, very quickly. Very explosive first step. And again, it's just natural ability with this guy, which I love. His PFF scores, again, gradually going up each year leading into 2024. Overall grade of 82.8. Loves to tackle, loves to hit. His aggression does lead to some missed tackles, which I think is something they will work on and be able to clean up with him. But again, this dude is just super tough. I love this player at pick 60 for our Detroit Lions. On to the third round, and we have pick 102.
Springfest deals are still in full swing at Lowe's. Right now, get 5 bags of Stay Green Premium Color 2 cubic foot mulch for only $10. And get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save up to $300 when you buy 2 or more select GE kitchen appliances of $396 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/16, excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
Wow, this house is cute. But can I really get in the game in this economy? I do have savings, and I am responsible-ish. I should bury it. I'm being wild. But what if I'm not being wild, though? Could I actually score a...
Kick off your home buying journey with Zillow's new BuyAbility tool. It makes it easy to find out what you can afford, so you can get off the bench and onto the playing field with confidence. Check your BuyAbility, only on Zillow.
This episode is brought to you by the Toyota Grand Highlander. From daily routines to life-changing adventures, the Toyota Grand Highlander is spacious, powerful, and ready to take on life's grand challenges. Advanced safety features and innovative technology give you confidence for whatever life throws at you. And it's available in a hybrid Nightshade Special Edition, which includes sophisticated gloss black exterior accents and 20-inch black alloy wheels. Learn more at toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
This episode is brought to you by Temptations Cat Treats. Your cat will come running for the perfectly irresistible Temptations Creamy Puree and Temptations Lickable Spoon Cat Treats. The best time to feed lickable cat treats to your cat is anytime. Feed by hand for a playful moment, in a bowl for a creamy treat, or as a topper to make mealtime fun. Visit TemptationsTreats.com to learn more.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to tell you that Michelob Ultra is giving you the chance to win tickets to the NBA Finals. That's right, the 2025 NBA Finals. Just head to MichelobUltra.com/NBA Finals. Michelob Ultra Courtside NBA Finals Sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents, excluding Maryland residents. 21 up. Begins at 9 a.m. EST on February 16, 2025. Ends on May 5th, 2025. See official rules at MichelobUltra.com/rules for price and details. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
And in the third round, the hashtag Choppy Maki Lions take Andrew Mukuba, safety out of Texas. Let me tell you something, people. This kid is an absolute ball hawk. I love his his ball skills. I love his athleticism. I love his awareness, his anticipation. All those things remind me quite a bit about, I don't know, Kirby Joseph, the curb stomp. But this kid has some awesome versatility and speed. He can cover a lot of ground. One thing I would say he needs to work on is his tackling, but again, he misses tackles because of how aggressive he is, which I actually really like. Being super aggressive and having that mentality is going to lead to a couple of missed tackles. That's fine by me if he's raking in all these interceptions. I absolutely love that he played over 400 cover snaps in 2024 and only gave up 74 yards. Total playmaker. 5'11", 168 pounds, coming out of Texas. And started his career at Clemson, moved on to Texas. A little bit of a slight frame, but man, he is explosive and he's just consistent. He loves to play the ball when it's in the air. Had a really nice 90 PFF score in 2024. Player comparison is Devin McCourty, which, intrigues me quite a bit as well. 57 tackles and 20 assists, top 10 rankings in all of college football in 2024. Also, his forced incompletion percentage of, I think, like 26% tied in with first in all of college football. So just another weapon for the secondary. Again, you have him back there with Kerbo. You have him back there with my boy, Brian Branch. The versatility in the secondary would be amazing with Andrew Mukuba added to the mix. I think the Lions should take this pick. Again, pick 102, steal in the third round. If you ask me, if he's there, you grab him and you run with it. All right, folks, Okri, hit the music again. Round 4, pick 130, and our Detroit Lions are going to take Savion Jones, edge, LSU. And some of you may have been a little surprised that I waited till the 4th round to take an edge player, but man, I think this guy is absolutely worth it. 6'5", 280 pounds, coming out of LSU. Great size, never quit mentality, 2-year starter at LSU. Guy, dude, top 10 in pressures in SEC in 2024. He's just motors. He is absolutely strong. He's got versatility. I love his balance. Ability to play multiple positions along the D line too, which is just great. So he's got several pass rushing moves. Again, at 6'5", I just love putting this guy on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson and letting him go to work. He had 5 sacks in 2024, but he's got the ability to play the B or the C gap or come out from the edge as well. So again, that nice versatility all up and down the defensive line. I think this is the type of player that Dan freaking Campbell loves. You know how he loves his guys that can play multiple positions along the D line. Just a good player there. PFF score of 74 in 2024. Let's see here, 25 tackles and 5 sacks. Again, a nice, I believe, let's see, I'm trying to think here, run stop as well. He's not just an edge rusher. He's got the ability to stuff the run, which is great. Also, he gets his hands on the ball. He's able to bat quite a bit of passes down too. So in those passing situations, if he's not getting home to the quarterback, he's able to get his hands in the air and get those balls knocked down too. So Savion Jones, I like this player a lot. Again, playing good SEC talent. This player would really, to me, would be another piece that would help solidify this D line. We know that we need to get some edge help on the other side. Dan freaking Campbell and Brad Holmes seem very happy with their players on the line, so I don't know if they're going to necessarily invest a huge draft pick, but a 4th round pick at pick 130, Savion Jones would be the man to be across from Hutch. All right.
Spring is here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
I think I just won my taxes.
Yeah?
I just switched to H&R Block in about 1 minute. All I had to do was drag and drop last year's return into H&R Block, and bam, my information is automatically there.
So I don't have to go digging around for all my old papers to switch?
Nope.
Sounds like we just leveled up our tax game.
Switching to H&R Block is easy. Just drag and drop your last return. It's better with Block.
Hi, this is Debbie, your Blinds.com design consultant.
Oh, wow. A real person.
Yep, I am here to help you with everything, from selecting the perfect window treatments
to... I've got a complicated project.
Oh, not a problem. I can even schedule a professional measure and install. We can also send you samples, fast and free.
I just might have to do more.
Oh, okay.
So the first room we're looking at is for guests.
Shop Blinds.com now and get up to 45% off with minimum purchase. Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses.
I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
We got a little break, no pick in round 5, but however, here we come back with one of my, this is one of my favorite picks that I like to hear. So with this, in the 6th round, with the 196th pick, the Detroit Lions select my boy, Nick Nash, wide receiver, San Jose State. Here you go, people. This is my big, nasty wide receiver that I've been waiting for the Lions to find and fill. I love that he's a multi-sport athlete. He played quarterback, he played baseball, they shifted him over to wide receiver, and his game just hit the absolute next level. Led the country in receptions, touchdowns, yards, and deep catches. And I think he was like number 2 in the country in contested catches as well. So not only does this guy bring all the intangibles with the hands, this dude has magic footwork. I mean, people call him a dancer on the field. Just ability to perfectly run routes, awesome footwork, good release. Again, you pair that up with those nasty hands, with those contested catches, and this guy is just he is a guy that can really lock in our wide receiving core. You know, he's 6'3", 195. He has the ability to not just play the true X position, but again, he's such a great route runner that he can work it all up and down the field, which is a huge asset to have. With our with our field stretcher with hashtag JMOFast, and of course with Amon-Ra, this dude would just be an amazing wide receiver 3. Overall PFF score of 85, like I mentioned before, led the country in all these things, 104 receptions. I think he averaged 13.3 yards per reception, 16 touchdowns. Just good intangibles, good stats. Again, competitive toughness too. I like this kid. He likes to be physical. He likes to work in the trenches. He's able to move around. He's got a big body. And I think he's got the kind of mentality that Dan freaking Campbell would love to see as well. No concerns with drops or anything like that. So that's always a good plus for me. Again, high volume, high production, impressive footwork. I would love to see this dude in the Honolulu Blue coming out of San Jose State. All right, people, on to the last round. Round 7 in the hashtag Choppy Maki. And at pick 228, I am selecting Miles Frazier, offensive lineman out of LSU. Another Tiger out of LSU. This kid is 6'6", 317 pounds. And I love that this guy has so much potential on the offensive line. He has no panic in his game, solid footwork, good balance. Again, it's the 7th round, folks, so sometimes you don't know what you're getting, but this dude is a guy that I could see really coming in and being a factor on this O-line. Again, adding him to that core mix of guys for the future. This kid did not allow a sack in his last 20 games in college. That is absolutely mind-boggling, considering you're playing talent in the SEC level. Again, that versatility along the mostly interior offensive line. But a PFF score of 70, over 900 snaps in his last year of college. Again, 0 sacks, only 1 hit, and really didn't allow too many hurries on the quarterback as well there. Kept him nice and clean. I love his pass blocking efficiency. Also, he took a lot of pass blocking snaps as well, which is great. He's got that experience. Again, mostly right guard, played a little bit of right tackle, and then actually showed some ability to play both sides at guard positions earlier in his career. So I love the versatility there. I love his IQ. Again, this is another player where if you can lock him in, and I double dipped on O-line because I think this is a position that we need to start addressing. You know that at some point in time, Frank Ragnasty's going to have an injury that he's got to rest up. Taylor Decker's going to have some dinged up things he's going to have to deal with. You still aren't completely sure what you've got with Christian Mahogany, even though I believe that he is going to be a true starter in this Lions offense. And Graham Glasgow, again, aging up a little bit. Injuries hit us really hard in 2024, and I would love to double dip on this O-line, adding Miles Frazier later in the draft to help solidify that O-line for the future.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams RadioPublic. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Chronic migraine is 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It prevents on average 8 to 9 headache days a month versus 6 to 7 for placebo.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
And people, with the last pick in the 2025 NFL Draft on this Detroit Koolaid Cast Kool-Aid Packet, the hashtag Choppy Maki Lions choose Jalen Smith, cornerback, USC. This kid is a late round flyer. I'm very surprised that he was here. I don't expect him to last to the 7th round, but he was there. I ran it up to the board. A 3-year starter at USC, allowed 0 touchdowns in 2024. This guy first came on my radar against Michigan in early 2024, where he had some nice tackling and some really good blanket coverage as well. Like, he's not a ball hawk. He's not going to wow you with those skills, but man, he can cover and he loves to hit. He's got some great tackles for loss, guys where he stepped up in the box and stopped a running back. Knocked a couple balls loose out of wide receivers, making big hits. Just a good tackler. He also kind of has that swag, right? He likes to talk that noise, which you know that the Lions will love. Another piece in this secondary to help carry on Terrion, DJ Reed, and the whole crew there with Ennis the Menace. But man, Jalen Smith to me is a player that can really come in with very little pressure to perform, being a 7th round pick. But again, he's just got the intangibles, 82 PFF score, playing in the Big Ten against some really good competition. 2 interceptions to add to his passer rating of 62.5. So again, another project, a player in the 7th round. Again, I don't expect him to be there, but in the mock draft I did here, he was there, and I could not wait to just take him. All right, folks. That is your first official #choppy mocky of the 2025 NFL Draft. I hope you enjoyed the Kool-Aid packet. Know we're going to be giving you draft content up and down for the next 2 weeks, not just on Mondays, not just on Wednesdays, but also on Fridays, 3 days a week, 2 packets, and a flagship show from me and your boy at Derek Oakrey. Follow us on the Twitterverse, share the show, like the show, drink it in, and enjoy this Kool-Aid packet. Woo! #choppy likey.